Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG and it's located on the south spawn of Siegfried Line and it's under the command of me. Yes, it's another of my replays under the General Disturbance name. And I thought I'd show you this one because there's a very funny moment that happened during it. It was absolutely hilarious at the time. So we'll watch the battle. This is the M53 with the 155mm howitzer. It's got a better fire rate than the M55. It's the US Marine version. And we're into action. Right, well the M53 and M55, which are virtually interchangeable because it's only basically a difference in the gun. The mounting is the same, the chassis is the same, everything about it's the same. It's built on the chassis of a M47 tank. And I've taken up my firing position and I'm now looking for the enemy, and this position allows me to shoot down that alley. But there we got an M41 Bulldog, fire around at him. Oh, and get him in midair. He shot up over those tank spikes, the dragon's teeth, and I got him in midair with that shot. And that's the moment I thought you'd like to see. It's not often you hit a flying tank in midair. That M41 didn't last very long. Unfortunately was taken out, but I'm sure you'll replay that shot where I actually hit a flying tank and I get a good hit on the ELC M90 and he's been taken out by our LTTB. Now I've got a reload of 22.6 seconds. It's slightly longer than the reload time for the M44 or for the M12 for that matter. But the fact is that the M53 does have a very good arc of fire, caused by the fact that it's actually one of the few tanks with a turret, which means you can cover a very wide arc and dial in on targets very quickly. Okay, we've got a Panzer 58 Mutz, and I fire a quick round at him, stun him, but then I notice the standard B's turned up, and I'm indicating him as my next target. I've still got a few seconds to go, 11 seconds. Till I'm loaded. The Mutz has come out of his corner and he's been taken out the game. I was going to shoot at him, but now I'm going for the standard B. Fire around in and I get a hit. 304 hit points from the hit, and I'm picking up masses of stun assists now, and he's stunned and he's trapped in there. He may actually be damaged. And yes, he's taking even more hits. He can't be very happy, and he's now out the game. So we're 3 tanks up on the enemy, and I've noticed the Löwe. That's a tier 8 German premium, and he's just gone. He was just taken out the game by a T10. I've got a Ferdinand and he's in the square. I fire around in, get a hit, 287 seconds. Now he immediately cures his stun, but then I notice I've got a Conqueror and I'm dialing in on him. Not marking my target now. Now I've marked my target. Almost about to shoot. The Ferdinand comes around the corner. He's taking more damage. I'm loaded. Rounds out straight away. Another direct hit. You heard the sizzle. 205 hit points from that strike. Hit his front armor, but it stunned him. So it's going to make it difficult for him to fight while he's stunned. His dialing in will be slow, his movement will be slow, his loading would have slowed down. Getting ready for another shot, round out straight away, and another sizzle. 273 hit points this time, and the enemy Arty's been spotted. So GW Tiger right at the back of the map, and our forces are now invading the north end of the map. GW Tiger is about to go down. I'm marking the target, which is encouraging my teammates to shoot at him. I'm loaded. Rounds out straight away. And yes, I would have got a direct hit and a kill, but unfortunately he was taken out before I could hit him. Progetto 46. Now I've had a request for fire, and I'm about to answer that request. Yes, I've targeted. So my teammates now know I'm going for that target. I'm trying to anticipate where he's going to be. I'm loaded, but I can't see the Progetto. He's temporarily popped out of sight. But our LTTB is going up there, so he should be able to spot him any second now. There he is. Work out where he's going to go and round out. Direct hit. 279 hit points. And he's out the game. So we're now 5 tanks ahead. and we're monstering the enemy. There's a Ferdinand just in there, same one I hit before. I'm going to try and splash him this time. He's actually in a little corner. It's very difficult to hit. Ferdinand's moved away. Here's a one-shot. Now, is there a place I might be able to hit him? No, and he's gone down. We've got an MX50 120. That's a French Tier 9 auto-loading heavy tank, and I got 220 hit points hit directly on the target. Long stun. The Waffenträger goes down. The 5120 goes down. Just the Scorpion G to go. And he's retreating. Doesn't know where he's going to get hit from next. He's somewhere in there. I'm almost loaded. I'd love to get that last kill. Fire a round in. And I hit him! Blind shot kill. He was still there. So that was... Is he still there? Yes, he is. And it's the last kill of the game. And the game's over. And it was a remarkably quick game. And unfortunately, all I got out of that game was a first-class tanker. But I did get the joy of hitting an M41 that was flying through the air at high speed and taking him in the air with a massive load of hit points. That poor M41 driver must have thought, what do I have to do to get away from the enemy? 352 hit points from mid-air shot. I'd love to see what that looks like with a free camera, to actually see as the shell impacts him in the air, because that must have been one hell of a sight. He must have really, really hurt that after that shot. So, win 8 for that battle of 2488. So, let's have a look at the team scores. Well, I managed to get the second highest score on damage. The E50 managed to get 5,631. I came in with 2,420, and the Striv 103 came in behind me with 2,025. When it came to kills, it was the Progetto 46 who managed to get 3. E50 managed to get 2. So did the VK and the LTTB. I only managed to get 1 kill out of it, but it was the last kill of the game, the Scorpion G, and very satisfying that it was a blind shot kill. And when it came to base XP, the E50 was the top dog. He managed to get the high caliber and Confederate, and I managed to come in second with 1,021 base XP, and the VK was some way behind. But a very, very satisfying battle. Let's have a look at the team, my individual detail. I fired 11 rounds during that battle. I got 9 direct hits, 9 penetrations, and 1 splash. Damage of 2,420 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. I damaged 8 of the enemy, but only killed 1. And so, although there was a big differential there, I didn't pick up the Confederate. And I think you'll see why in a moment when I show you the scores for the highest scoring tank on the game, the one who did pick up the Confederate, the E50. I did stun assistance damage of 3,325 hit points off 9 stuns, and that's the reason why my XP is so high. A lot of the targets that I hit and stunned were then subsequently taken out by teammates, and that's why it's so important to stun targets that are in sight of your teammates so that they can then do the damage, which will get you the high XP on the awards. I earned 55,206 credits on a premium account, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables, because I did use premium Coca-Cola, I actually was left with only 22,886 credits for that battle. I earned 1,531 XP times 3 for the first victory of the day, and a personal reserves bonus of 765 meant I took away 5,360 experience points altogether. But I did say that I would actually show you why the E50 actually managed to get the Confederate, and I didn't. He hit 10 of the enemy and killed 2, so there was a differential there of 8 tanks. And when I actually hit the enemy, if you look at mine, I hit 8 of the enemy and 1, so the differential was only 7. So that's why the E50 did better than I did. He actually managed to hit 1 more tank than I did overall, and although he got 1 more kill, his differential between what he hit and what he destroyed is 8 against my 7, so he did better. So congratulations to Retro001, because he earned that Confederate, and he also earned the high caliber at the same time with a 7406 win 8. So he's obviously a very experienced player in the E50. So if you enjoyed this replay, I certainly did enjoy playing it, and it's the reason I put it into this onto the channel without any awards, mostly for the fact that there was a flying M41 in it. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.